All right, greetings, family. Welcome to our Africa Tours conference calls for our 2025 and 2026 journeys. This is Bomani Tamba, and appreciate everyone joining us as we celebrate 19 years of beautiful Africa Tours and Connection and 21 years just exploring 12 different wonderful African countries, and here to share with you our best schedules and also our best presentation to get you connected and get you prepared for our upcoming journeys. All right, so hopefully everyone is having a wonderful new year, and hopefully everyone has read all the details that we have on our website. And with that, uh, it'll it'll make it a little easier to just go through information. The itineraries, overviews are long, but I'll spend more time going over a lot of general information that is also connected to other things that we're doing. So what I want to start off with is one of my YouTube videos. I use our YouTube platform to just record all of our documentation, all the things that we do. All right. And right here is my YouTube channel. Been building this channel based on my experience of traveling to Africa since 2007 as far as the channel. And that's when YouTube started coming alive. Well, we have videos as far back as 2004 that's uploaded. And while I'm talking about the YouTube page, just want to share the direct documentation. So all the journeys that we're traveling on, these are the previous videos for those countries that we're traveling on. So some of the schedules may be a little bit different, but for the most part, what you see in these highlight videos are basically just highlight key points and this ideas of what the experience looked like, how we move, the energy and the things that we do. And likewise got from photos on from Instagram to also photos on Facebook, and then just general photos that we share on WhatsApp. So all of this is just documentation to share this, give everyone that's never traveled with us an idea, and also just share information. And as you scroll down, you just see more and more of previous countries and then other playlists. And once we do these conference calls, the recording is put in this playlist, and they're usually on point about every month. And we go over different segments of the information since it's a vast amount of this information that's being shared different places. And so family, this is one of my introduction. This is the 2024 version. And as time go along, we work on new films, new documentation, and things to just get ourselves connected to people out there and just share our connection. And as you see in Ghana, it's been years of lots of people getting citizenship. And on that note, as far as that's based on us as a people coming to the country, connecting, networking, investing, doing business, living, making moves, and all that makes a difference.
You ever pondered what it would?
It's a family. This is my Bomani Tamba mission and vision, and the connection of our Africa for the Africans connection and experience that we love to share with you. This share some background information, and this we'll just connect from there and then talk more about the current journeys. But this is also a showcase of some of the previous uh, group photos, which could be seen in full detail on our website, africafortheafricans.org.
Have you ever pondered what it would be like to invest in the heart of the world, Africa? Today, we delve into the journey of a man who dared to dream, dared to venture, and dared to invest in the vast and vibrant continent. Meet Bomani Himba, the driving force behind Africa for the Africans Tours and Investments. Picture this: a young boy born in Kingston, Jamaica, and raised in the bustling boroughs of New York City. Despite the concrete jungle, Bomani was always drawn to the rich heritage of his ancestors, the pulsating rhythm of Africa. His curiosity sparked a passion that would lead him to establish Africa for the Africans' tours and investments. Bomani's journey wasn't a straight path, nor was it an easy one. He faced numerous challenges, both personal and professional. Yet, his unwavering resolve and staunch belief in the potential of Africa saw him through. He understood that Africa was not just a destination, it was an opportunity, a chance to build, grow, and contribute to the continent's ever evolving narrative. Africa for the Africans Tours and Investments was born out of Bomani's desire to bridge the gap between Africa and the African diaspora. He wanted to create a platform that would enable people of African descent to explore their roots, understand their heritage, and most importantly, invest in their ancestral land. Through his organization, Bomani has been able to facilitate a variety of investment opportunities in Africa. From real estate to agriculture, from technology to tourism, Bomani has strived to showcase the vast potential that lies within the continent. He believes in the power of investment, not just as a means to generate wealth, but as a tool for sustainable development and economic empowerment. Bomani's work transcends the realm of business. He is a cultural ambassador, a bridge between continents, a beacon of hope for those seeking to reconnect with their roots. His tours are not just about sightseeing, they are journeys of discovery, of understanding, of connection. So, what can we glean from Bomani Tyehimba's journey? First, passion is a powerful driver. It was Bomani's passion for Africa that led him to establish his organization. Second, investment is not just about money, it's about contributing to the growth and development of a community, a country, a continent. And lastly, connecting with one's roots can be a transformative experience, one that can inspire, empower, and ignite a sense of belonging. In the end, Bomani Tiahimba's story is a testament to the power of passion, perseverance, and purpose. It's a story about dreaming big, taking risks, and making a difference. It's a story that reminds us that investing in Africa is not just about financial gain. It's about cultural enrichment, economic empowerment, and sustainable development. To sum up, Bomani Tyehimba's journey is a shining example of how one man's passion can create a ripple effect, impacting not just his life, but the lives of countless others. Through Africa for the Africans Tours and Investments, Bomani has been able to connect people with their roots, facilitate investment opportunities, and contribute to the growth and development of Africa.
All right, family, appreciate you. Listen to our introduction. So that is the birth of our journey. And what I want to do is get into other screen sharing based on the newsletter that was sent and then go through the different schedules. And while I'm going through it, if you have any questions, just let me know. And then I also will just make some time to just pause in between the things I'm talking about. But if anybody have any questions directly before I move to the next segment. All right, family. So this is the newsletter you just send with the updates of details. And this is highlighted for today's day conference call with the main countries that we're looking to talk about: South Africa, Kenya, Ghana, and Tanzania. And these are also just a flow of just some of our previous group photos. Since we're starting the fresh year 2025, this is the last year 2024. Us in Egypt, Ghana, and Liberia and Morocco. So that was the three journeys that we completed last year, and the same for the year before. And as we are on our way to South Africa, that's our last group to South Africa, and these are some of the unique places that we just take group photos, and just keep on updating them. And as you scroll down further, then you see the list of the schedule that we have for this year. So our next journey is South Africa, January 30th to February 10th. Then we're gonna make our way to Kenya, April 4th to the 14th. So let me. And the third journey that we have is Ghana, May 24th to June 5th. And then later on in the year, we're going to close out with Tanzania, November 20th to December 1st. And the other schedule that I have that's on the website itself, and I'm not going to talk much about it unless people have questions, but because I plan on talking about it in the future conference call, and that is Liberia, February 12th to the 23rd, and Egypt, that's April 1st to the 13th in 2026. So all those program and information is updated on the site, and I've created newsletters and created groups and been just sharing information. So that's what I mainly just put information out there to share information, so anyone that may have any interest can process it. And then I'm usually on standby. I'm always on standby just to talk with you and just make sure things are clear. So these are direct links for these upcoming journeys. So the main thing is once you click on the link, it will give you a full detail of the tour information, full itinerary, overview, general terms. And as far as visa, none for South Africa, but as far as Kenya, Ghana, and Tanzania, the visa process is right there on the website. And before we go to the journey, months ahead of time, I'll resend the email and then we go through it. And anyone who ever need direct help with any of these visa process, you can reach out to me directly and I'll work it out and get it done for you. These are all countries that we've just done visas over and over, especially Ghana and Tanzania. And the main thing I always tell everyone is don't let any of the stuff intimidate you. It's just detail and information. So do take your time and read through it, but I have your back and I can also just help you with that direct process. And these are links here for YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, showcasing this list of just our experience, us with different groups showing our smiles, our energy. And right here is a general just program similar to some of the information I'm talking about that's based on the website as far as just being prepared and being clear for the upcoming journey that you have. One of the most important lists is the preparation and departure list. It gives 30 points of just a lot of key information as far as things to pack, to bring, things to be clear about, things to be prepared for. And this is a list of, I would say, most of our Facebook group page. I just have all these different group pages and it's just information being posted on them. And also all of these things now is make your information searchable. So when anyone look for your information, all of these pages come up and it's years of just adding documentation to them. So a lot of information comes up. And this is a full, I would say, mini gallery of the 36 journeys that we have taken over the last 18 years. Uh, and altogether, that should be 11 countries. And only one that's missing is Kenya, which we'll be going to soon. And the Kenya journey was before we started this journey. So yes, looking forward to exploring more of Africa and sharing it, and then more of our social link and social pages. All right, and back to our website. The main thing is whether you're on your phone or your computer, as soon as you click on the site, the links are there. Just click on what you have interest in. That way, the site doesn't distract you. Maybe a lot of information, and that's because we have multiple journeys and showing lots of information. But the main page is still a short read, and it's mainly photos scrolling down based on the mini version that we have in the newsletter. Right, and another thing I love to do is create these incredible. Let me go to the main one. All right, that's a better view. create these incredible Google photo albums, and once we post them, just usually recommend everyone just post some of your best photos, and then that will create a nice gallery. And also, if you have short videos, you can post them on there, and that's just a shareable link that we share and just show family, friends, or just each other all the good times and the great times. So these are some of the galleries I've been building over the last few years. Um, but beyond these galleries, most of the galleries are on Facebook. And whether you look on the Google link or the Facebook link, you still have to log into something. I still don't think you have to log into Facebook, but you may have to log into Google to view the photos. So this photo gallery, what I usually do is just post them in the WhatsApp group. And then when I create certain newsletters, I just usually have it posted in the newsletter as far as the photo gallery. And then the video gallery as far as the YouTube videos of that tour. That way we have this documentation from the website and then pictures, videos, and just sharing a full presentation that you can take your time and review and look through. All right, Facebook. So on the Facebook page, once you go to photos, you'll see all of the galleries under album, and some some tours we have not added enough photos, so I'm even going back and adding more photos to all of these galleries as time go along. And I'm clear with all of the videos. So right now, the videos that I'm at is basically Ghana, the last of the Ghana videos, and the Egypt tour videos. All right, so Instagram, that's another link from the website, africaforafricans.org. And I am working on adding some fresh new photos for us. So right now, these are just a few of the Egypt journey, but mainly what you'll see is Ghana, Liberia, South Africa. And as time go along, you'll see a mix of different photos and presentation. So not sure who's ever really just into these different world of social pages, but since day one that's doing this business, that's been the best way to just showcase and share information. I remember when things used to be on DVDs and CDs, but this give you this a bigger digital push to share information, and anyone can just type in information and find you and just view your experience and your travels and the connections and the things that you do in Africa. So, right. So a whole lot of colors, and every time we do these journeys, we just come up with different colorful Africa for Africans t-shirts and mix that with some jerseys and the different co colors in the country. And so the blue is this all Liberian. This is a lobster dinner on the beach, and I'm sure Juma remember that nice lobster dinner. And so as you scroll down this years and years of us moving around Africa and this sharing our experience. All right, so family, look, everyone is ready for the next journey. So for those who are traveling with me to South Africa, most of what we'll be discussing towards the end will be posted on the WhatsApp page. So the WhatsApp page becomes where we just get our fine-tuned communication. And so anyone that's literally traveling with us and is not in one of the WhatsApp group page, let me know. The goal of the WhatsApp group page is to, honestly, directly is to reduce the amount of emails that need to be sent and other forms of messages. But mostly what it is just updates and documentation. And when we travel, then we share all of our highlights and keep in touch, keep connected. And then also it's a way to post schedules while we're traveling. And also if anyone needs to communicate when we're en route to the journey, especially if you miss a flight and things like that, and we're in transit, that's an ideal way for us to communicate because once you get to the country you're going to unless you connect to the Wi-Fi of a hotel or a business, or unless you have your own data or your own international plan. You are limited in connections with your direct phone. So definitely want everyone to be clear about that when you're traveling. And one of the quickest thing to do is that you can just turn on roaming, and every carrier have their international plans. Some are more reasonable than others, but it's something that if you just need consistent communication, that's the best thing to do, and you'll get all your text messages and your phone call. And as we move forward to South Africa journey, definitely want to get everybody ready for the next journey by just making sure you're clear on everything and making sure that you have everything prepared. I've updated all of the schedule details and updated flight schedules, and I'll be communicating with everyone just throughout the year, and I would say throughout the day or throughout the week, uh, based on journeys coming up, to make sure that everything is clear, everything is good as far as tickets, information, routes, and details. So that is that's the main thing. Looking to this be available throughout the day for it, to make sure that we get everything done. And as this year kicks in, this looking to this have another excellent year. These are some of the best countries that we have ever traveled to, African continent. Always love to just get more people interested in South Africa. It never really seemed like it's a big push, but I'm sure more and more people are going there. But definitely looking to create another flexible schedule for those who didn't make this current journey. All right, and scrolling back down through, it's the same list of things, and then we look to the left side, the Instagram, YouTube, and other links for the documentation. So family, just want to do that as a general overview, and then leave the fine detail reading and to individuals. But I want to open things up for questions, and just whatever journey you're traveling on, regardless, just give an introduction, what journey you're traveling on, and your question, and then we just go through it directly. All right, so family, screen sharing is finished. Appreciate everyone for this flowing with me as I go through the long list of different things that we want more and more people to share and check out. So family, just unmute yourself and let me know what questions you have, or let me know what you want to talk about.
Hello, Bomani. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear.
All right. I'm Julian Johnson. This is my wife, Melanie Johnson. We're going with you to Ghana in May. And so, one of the questions I have for you is I know the price that you gave includes airfare. If we want to upgrade our seats or anything like that, how do we go about doing that? From like maybe coach to business class?
Yes, coach to business class. What I usually recommend is that you just take the package without flights and then do your own business class accommodations, and that will make it a lot simpler, and that will save any kind of confusion.
Gotcha. Okay.
All right, see, long list of many people. Greetings, everyone. Too many names to reach out to, but hello to all the people that's looking to travel with us to South Africa. Let me know if you have any questions, especially for those who are looking to travel with us, or anything you want to talk about. If not, then we'll be communicating on the WhatsApp. Greetings, Teal. I see you. I see you here. Looking forward to another wonderful journey with you.
Yes, yes.
Yes. So, how you feeling, Teal?
I'm ready to go to Africa.
What you're looking mostly forward to on the journey to South Africa?
Most of it going to Soweto, seeing everything about uh, Mandela, and just going and exploring the country and enjoying myself because I want to try to get all the continents in Africa if I can, inshallah. So South Africa is the next one, inshallah.
Well, appreciate you, and we are almost there, so I'll keep
Yes,
you
sir.
posted, and we'll just get everything going and get these get this tour book finished and get these t-shirts returned, and we're ready for the journey. So yes, family, anyone else have anything that they'd like to share?
Good evening, sir.
Greetings.
Um, I have an interest in the Ghana trip. I know you have some other trips, but I'm trying to stay focused on Ghana without getting too excited about everything else. But I just wanted to know for someone traveling with you for the first time, what are some things that we can expect, and what are some things that you expect from us?
Yes, for those who are looking to travel with us, the main thing that honestly I ask is probably it's me repeating myself from what we've talked about, is just for everyone to be clear on the information that we're traveling on, the information that we have organized as far as tour overview and itinerary. Be clear about the schedule, what we're doing, and being clear on the preparation information, and that will make everything a lot smoother. Unfortunately, a lot of times you're traveling, most people don't read the itinerary, which is unfortunate. But the goal is always to encourage everyone to just be clear on information. Not telling anyone to study it like a book. So we usually print out tour books to where we have the schedule in the books, and we just go through it together also. Go with the flow, and beyond going with the flow, this just be clear on your commitments and be ready to go. Because when people reach out to me about traveling to Africa, I show them that we have consistent schedule. We're always moving. Um, so just you can always keep in touch. I'm available throughout the week, and person that throughout the week I'm communicating.
Most of it.
So beyond that, not much. It's we try to keep everything as a simple process. For the information that we share, we figured those who have that interest will feel the energy of whatever we share in pictures, videos, or how they like the flow of details, or presentation, or just our energy and just join with us. But this is what we specialize in, and always just looking to get more people to just be open, check things out, and connect with us, and we just get you ready for the journey.
On the trip to Ghana, do you I know that this is kind of new with the new regulations that Ghana has allowed with making people in the diaspora eligible for citizenship. Are you planning to walk us through any of that, or um, have an opportunity for us to do any of that paperwork if we are interested in doing that while on the trip?
The best I can offer is our business conference with information, and I can do my best to keep everyone posted. But for the most part, once you are there in the country and you have your passport, then you can kind of work further our process. And I know it's unfortunate because there's people out there that never really even been to the country and they got passports and things like that. But that's how the corruption of the system is. But the main thing I always want us to just be clear on is that the normal process of the country is once you get there and you have your visa, you have to spend some time in the country. It's not a thing where I want anyone to think that once they get there, they can get a passport because other people may have pulled that situation off. But I will connect you with the two organizations that are there in Ghana that if you need citizenship, they'll represent you for citizenship. So the first organization is the, the Caribbean Community of Ghana and the African American Association of Ghana. So once we have our business conference, we'll make sure that they're there and they'll present information on how they assisted previous people on how they got citizenship, and then you'll have your direct connections there.
Thank you.
Mm, absolutely.
So, Bomani, we have a full schedule every day. I'm sorry, I haven't looked at the itinerary for Ghana, but so there's a full schedule every day. There's no downtime or free time, like for you to be able to do anything outside of what the group has scheduled.
The schedule is not full like that. I'm looking to pull up the schedule myself. to go through it. All right, so to give you this direct idea, when you get to the middle part of the schedule for Ghana, you spend the first 4 nights in Accra and at MJ Grand, and then you spend 3 nights at Coconut Grove on the beach. So that's when the schedule is not much to do on the schedule. The main thing on the schedule that we want everyone to do naturally is to come to the African Holocaust Dungeons, Cape Coast. But as far as anything else, while you're there for the 3 days, you can chill, relax, get manicures, pedicures. You can do other things. And the next day, we also have a canopy walk. So we're usually hoping that everyone is scared of heights and no one wants to come. And you can use that day also as a day just to relax and kick back.
Good luck with that one.
Kubi, what do you
Mr.
think I'm
Bomani, I'm
trying?
here.
You think I'm trying to discourage people?
No, hey, trip of a lifetime. Come and join
Nice.
it.
Enjoyable.
You won't
Yes.
forget it.
Yeah, so that's one of the ways how to have some nice time in
Mhm.
Cape Coast, Elmina. And also, once you get to Kumasi, the schedule for Kumasi is light. The only thing is this, when you're looking at the schedule, it's a continuous schedule in Accra for for the first few days. So it may burn you out, but then you get a chance to relax and relax and chill. So it just gets slower and slower as the time go along on the journey. But definitely recommend take your time and check out the itinerary so you can kind of see things on there. And just because we have a schedule, don't mean that you have to get up in the morning and get on the bus. But it would be nice if you let us know that you're not coming, so we don't get paranoid and start looking for people and wondering what happened to you and things like that. So it's up to yourself, but we have to have some level of a consistent schedule because people want to explore and enjoy. But some of the schedules have been adjusted to where they're a lot lighter and more flexible, especially my new 2026 schedule. But yeah, please take your time and read that itinerary. You'll love it. You'll enjoy reading it. It's like a good book.
Yes, I can vouch for that.
And then also talking about books, I still have the links for the digital books on the website itself to where you can click on the tour book link, and the tour book link give you a full program of that specific country. All right, so family, the line is open. Anyone have any questions? Or if not, I'll just go back through a few more things.
Imani, can you go over the visa process a little bit for Ghana?
Yes, and as I was grabbing my passport, let me go right into the visa process. And the main thing that I want everyone to understand about the visa process is that once you go to the embassy of Ghana in Washington, the link will be in the email that I will send. Once you open up that link, you just create an account, and once you create the account, you're basically copying and pasting the information that I would send in the actual email, and that information is going to be your two hosts. So the two hosts in Ghana, they're going to ask for GPS address, phone numbers, email address, and a long list of things. So all those things will be there. So that is the most important part of you filling out the application. You're going to be wondering, where's this information? But it'll be right there in the email. Every other information is your personal information that you just use your passport and copy. Now, the most important part of the visa process is that you have to upload your passport style photo and your passport page. So, so in mine, it, so what I usually do is I usually use the signature page right here because there's also upload that you have to upload in the application. So once you finish the first 6 pages, you're gonna have about 10 things that you have to upload. The things that you'll get from me will be a flight itinerary, and you'll also get a welcome letter, and I'll send you one of my partner's passport. Unfortunately, we have to send that information, so it's only usually with the people that we're traveling with and things like that. But I'll send you a host passport that has to be uploaded because they want to know who invited you and just a lot of information. But we make it nice and smooth and easy by just basically just using that email. And then once you finish with those process, if there's something that you need, you just reply back and let me know. You can, and I'll help you do it. But you have to make sure all of those documents are scanned properly as far as the passport page, the passport style photo, and
Mhm.
upload, and then you can confirm your upload on the right-hand side. So that's one of the main things. Once you finish that process with all your uploads, then next thing you're going to be doing is you're going to pay $100 for a multiple entry, which is good for up to 5 years, or you can pay for a single entry, which is good for 3 months. So that means you want to actually do that about 2.5 months before you travel, and that's for $60. So definitely recommend the multiple entry, especially if you plan or maybe open to traveling in the future. But it's all up to you. Some people may be one and done. It's all good. Just want to make sure you're clear on those options. And everything that I'm saying and explaining, those are the things that are in writing. As you know, I'm one of them people that try to put everything in writing and make sure it's clear, and then do our best to do a verbal overview. Now, the next thing that you're gonna do in your passport process for your Ghana visa is you're gonna pay for a return envelope. So once you finish the process, you print out your passport style, sorry, excuse me, you print out your passport application. And when you look at your application, it's going to tell you to sign, and then it's going to tell you a list of things that you need to add to the envelope that you're going to send to the embassy. One of them is one passport photo, and then you have to put your original passport. This has to go inside the envelope. And trust me, I've had people ask me many times over the last 18 years of traveling, my real passport and things like that. And the only thing I could tell you, you have to put your real passport in there because that's the only way they're gonna put the Ghana visa stamp on
Yeah.
inside your application
Mhm.
process. And so once you send out this package, they'll keep you posted via email, and you just as far as the full process, so you could just make sure you check your junk mail, and that's how you keep up with your process, and it's not that bad. And the main thing is while you're doing it, if you're not clear and you get stuck, let me know. But that's a general overview. But again, I recommend everyone take their time to either read the link that's on the website for the Ghana tours, or read the email in detail, because everything, regardless, whatever I explain or go over or share with you, it's still up to you to just be clear and read it. So that's what I'm recommending for 2025, for everyone to just be clear and be prepared, and that will cause us, that will make everything a lot smoother. And I see a note, so I'm gonna look at these texts for questions. And if anybody else have a question, let me know. But before I continue, as far as the visas, so that's directly the process. And also, if you have a Caribbean community passport from any of the different countries in the Caribbean, you don't have to, you don't need a visa for Ghana or Tanzania, two of the four countries that we traveled into. But however, you do need one for Kenya. And then for those who may have West Africa passport, if you have a ECOWAS passport, say example from Sierra Leone, then you can travel with us to Liberia and Ghana without a visa. So for anyone basically have any passport outside of the US passport, let me know and I'll let you know if you need a visa or not. Outside of that, if you're a US citizen, the only country that I have on the schedule that you don't need a visa for is South Africa.
That's a shame. South Africa.
Could we have a question?
No, I said that's a shame. South Africa of all places.
I mean, they probably have good relationships.
No.
Senegal was the other country I remember.
Oh, I loved it always. South Africa.
Omani.
Yes.
Hi, it's Loria. I wanted to
Greetings, Loria.
how you doing?
Um,
I wanted to see if you would just give an overview of the business meeting and what we can expect there.
Appreciate it. Great question. So the business meeting that we have there in Ghana is a representation of basically presenting information to let anyone know if you're looking to live, do business in Ghana. Uh, uh, these are information and basic things that you need to know. So, well, a list of people that we have that will show up. Earlier, I talked about people that would be help us be clear about our connection in Ghana as far as the two organizations, the Caribbean Association of Ghana and the African American Association of Ghana, looking to get them more back to joining us at the conference to where any members decided they want to stay there or want to do anything as far as business, they'll be able to connect them to those two organizations, or if they even want citizenship. I usually have at least one attorney so he can talk about the legality of doing business in the country. And the other representation is from the Lands Commission to explain just key factors and updates on how things have changed in Ghana as far as the land processes and the things you have to be clear on before you proceed with any land deals or before you make any move. So all of this become presentation of this education to get you clear on the future of the country and how things work in the country. We have people that been living in the country for maybe a few years to a few decades. So they usually share a presentation on just their experience in the country and how you can avoid certain things or give you recommendation on what you can do and how things work in the country as far as the infrastructure, the power grid, the water grid, water issues, internet issues, things like that. So all facets of life that you'd want to know if you wanted to live and do business in a country. So that's why we use the Business and Investment Conference as a foundation to just lay that information there, and also connect people to people that we trust and that they can work with. That way they don't run out all over the place and run into people, because a lot of times you're in the country and you just run into characters that this I don't know how they come up with the things they come out their mouth, but people are gonna try you and say things to you, and it's up to you not to fall for simple words or someone just telling you information that uh, you know, one of the famous words is "My father is the king, and I can get you this, and I can get this for you." So that's one of the things I have in the program list. When we travel, just make sure before you make any deals or make any commitments to do anything with anyone, just be clear about all the fine details in between and understand that you're from another country and people just usually just prey on that situation. So before you make any decisions, you can always run it by those of us at the business conference or just dialogue with myself or someone else. But just make sure you're clear before you make these moves.
Mm-hmm.
That's an overview of our business conference, and when we start talking, and those are only in Ghana and Liberia, which we did earlier last year.
Mm-hmm.
So let me know if that's clear, if you need me to explain anything else.
No, that was really clear. Thank you.
I appreciate it. Yes, looking forward to the journey. We're coming up on it soon.
Yes, I'm
Mm-hmm.
excited. One more thing before I go. I know you had mentioned if someone wanted to stay a later or longer than the group, you would also be able to arrange or help with that as well. Is that still the case?
Yes, that's definitely still the case. I just need some dates from anyone who wants to work that out, and then we can just talk about it and just make the adjustments in our group flights.
Okay, thank you.
Absolutely, you're welcome. All right, so family, we can talk about many things, and I appreciate the last few questions, so we can just explain certain things in detail. Because only way I can explain certain things is if I know what people need clarity on. Beyond that, try to cover as many things as possible. All right, I don't want to call anybody's name out, but anybody, or I mean, I could
And
randomly
I
check
can
on
use
people,
some
but
clarity on the vaccinations in terms of what's mandatory and like what you suggest from your experience.
no mandatory vaccination. But if you're gonna travel to West Africa, always recommend that you have a yellow fever card, because in most cases, some cases, that's the only thing that usually is requested. That was the case and situation the last two times I was in West Africa, which was in Ghana and Liberia, and that was the request at the point of entry in the country, but you don't have to submit it to complete any visa process.
You can get yellow fever vaccination from pretty much anywhere, or I know I did it in the military, but it's been a long time.
Usually it's good for 10 years, so you'd have to just get something more so current if it's outside of the 10 years.
Yeah, it's outside of 10 years from the military for sure.
I have a question. We were in Liberia last year, and I wanted to know if the shots were different for Ghana versus Liberia.
The only shots that I have on any of the countries we have is just yellow fever, and that's the West African countries of Ghana and Liberia. But there's no other shot recommendation that we know of.
So
So
we're
what I
good
do,
then. We don't have to get vaccinations.
no, so what I just recommend individuals do, since we're not health and wellness and doctors or health and wellness professionals or doctors, is that just get a good consultation and be clear on it. But there's some people bring yellow fever malaria tablets. I would say I was about to say yellow fever tablets, malaria tablets, and some people uh, take the shot. And some people do things like that. But the most important thing is this: make sure your health and wellness is in order. Bring on the list of our travel departure reminder list, we have just a list of things that we just recommend bring anything that can boost your immune system, and bring any emergency medicine and things like that, especially things to cover diarrhea or anything else that may deal with your immune system.
Mr. Bomani.
Yes, Akubi.
Yes, the young man that just spoke a little while ago that was in the military, about 7 years, 6, 7 years ago, they stopped the yellow fever because it was always for 10 years. So after he take it this time, he never have to do it again. It's only one time.
Okay, thank you
No
for
more
that.
10 year. One time only. So when you take it after that, you good. No more.
Okay, thank you.
No problem.
Yes, so family, line is open if anyone have any questions.
I have a
And
quick question. On your last trip to Ghana, I'm just curious, did anyone get any sort of sickness while on the trip that were new travelers?
New travelers.
the simple sickness that people get is this things like diarrhea.
Goodness. Okay.
Yes, so that's it. But as far as just heavy coughing or just the flu or malaria and things like that, none I can recall of. But yeah, diarrhea is really the only thing I can think of. So I always recommend everyone traveling with us for whatever country, because that's the most popular issue that people have, because your body is just not used to the water or the flow of the country. And some of us have never been in anywhere in any of the countries that we're going to. And it's just one of those things where, you have to build up your immune system. So that's why I emphasize on that and have those links of things you can do to build up your immune system. And that will cut down on any light sickness and things like that. Also, let me just read through to see. I have a few messages here. Let me see if any of these are questions.
Bomani,
Yes, go ahead.
Yvonne,
Greetings, Yvonne.
greetings. Do you know what is the main cause of the diarrhea? Do we get bottled water or what kind
Yes,
of water?
you can get bottled water, but if you're eating certain food, there's no guarantee there's no guarantee always of what type of water is put in the food. Sometimes, so that's one of the things. So whether you're eating at a restaurant or eating certain place, at any moment it could be one situation, and so that's why we talk about diarrhea medicine, Pepto-Bismol, and things like that. And while we're talking, I'll pull up one of these lists.
So would it be like if you eat like vegetables, uncooked vegetables, or
I would say it's mainly the water, but you can literally just eat anything and then you have a diarrhea reaction to it, and that's
I
from
can't hear
having.
you.
All right, can you hear me now?
I can hear you, Bomani.
All right, Yvonne, what I was saying is it has to be the water. The water is one of the difference in the food that you're eating. So they may even be using bottled water or filter water, but it's still a different water from your body is used to. So some people body may react to diarrhea, um, and some people body may not react to it. So it's not like we traveling 100% of everyone is having the same issues. Some people bodies is different based on genetics, and some people based on their health and wellness. So that's why we recommend from the different medicines to boosting your immune system, to cutting back and drinking bottled water, and just try to emphasize on things to this, you know, cut back on those things. But your backup Pepto-Bismol may save the day.
Mr. Bomani.
Yes.
Yes, the young lady was talking earlier about if you want to stay longer. Now you know I go to Ghana like often. So when I was with the group in 2022, when we first met, I stayed even longer. And that was not my first time to Ghana. I didn't have diarrhea, any problems, because a lot of times it just depends on your system. And then as far as the diarrhea, I've had diarrhea here in the US of A. Different times. So again, like you were saying, it depends on your immune system, and it may happen here or it may happen there. It's not something that constantly happens. So it happens here in the U.S. I've had it several times, going into restaurants and getting fresh vegetables, and I still got it. But like you say, with your backup, you have your Pepto-Bismol and all that stuff. Bring it with you. They have all that stuff there too, by the way. But you can bring it there, just in case. Be prepared. Just for that. And the time staying, you can always come on the trip before time, as well as spend a few days, afterwards. So, and that's really easy to do. That's not really not a problem. Because but mine, when I go, I say like months. So.
Yes, and specifically, any specific details that anyone needs to just work out, all we need to do is just communicate, and
Mhm.
that's and that's one of those things where we just make it work. So as I talk about the two lists, once you click on any of the tour links here, this is an example for Ghana, May, June 2025. You have the improving your immune system, which specifically just talk about different unique things that you can do. That these are just all examples. And then you have the departure reminder list, which only highlights a few things based on medicine or what to bring as far as anything dealing with health or wellness. But also it's a list of just other things in general as far as preparation and departure information. So let me just open it up. All right, let me get to. Right, so 17 talks about mosquito spray or Peloton citronella oil. So that's another situation which you're dealing with in tropical West Africa is this the mosquitoes. 26 talk about emergency items, flashlight, basic first aid kits, laxative, Pepto-Bismol, anti-diarrhea, things like that. So this is the list of this information just to process in your mind so you can be prepared for traveling. And 22 talks about travel insurance. And then, once you click on a link, you can be clear on any travel insurance and what coverages that you may need. But this is one of my main lists that I use over the years, just to cover as many different things on a 30-point presentation. And then 27 is always my favorite. I'll just always ask everybody just to please stay focused, or please focus on enjoying yourself and accomplishing your mission, and do not get distracted by others or get caught up into complaining. And understand that this is an experience that will have its ups and downs as part of your introduction to Ghana, Africa. It's just, you know, we'll do our best to take you on a country and give you the best accommodations and things, but at the same time, too, you're in a whole different country. It's kind of what we're just saying to the point. And then ups and downs, you're in a country where we're going to be making our way around so you can see as much of the country. So sometimes, we get burned out from this movements, and so those becomes the downs. And then when we're at our destination and we're just enjoying paradise, those are the good times. But it comes along with the movements. All right, so family, our line is open. I just pull up this list temporarily just to go over a few details, but I definitely want to encourage everyone to check out these lists and these information that we have. That way, you could be clear and you could be prepared and you could be ready for the journey.
Greetings, Bomani. Peace and blessings.
Yes, greetings, Teresa. How are you?
Good, good. Can you go over the visa information for Kenya, please?
Yes, so let's open up the Kenya visa link on the website. All right, Teresa, just give me 1 minute. I'm pulling up that link real quick. Shared. All right, everyone, let me, so here we go. It's the Kenya information. So basically, what you're really doing is you're clicking on this link and you're just doing a e-visa process. All right, so family, for all visa application, what you're gonna do for those who are traveling with us to Kenya is you're gonna come to one or two of these links. The top one doesn't work, and click on the next one. Let's click on the first one, which is the e-visa ETA Kenya. All right, so you click on apply for ETA visa, and see who else was on here. Charlie, remember doing this visa? We did literally when we was in when we left from Ghana. We left from Ghana in July 2024. Let's see.
Yeah, we did that visa when we landed in Kenya.
Remember, this has been the same process. The only difference is I'm on my computer,
Yeah.
which is a lot clearer than us using the phone to do it. But once we started going through the process, it wasn't bad. You're basically adding in your information from your passport, and they're not looking for anything. And then as far as your accommodations, those are the things that you can just use the itinerary from what we send you as far as the newsletter, or you can use the itinerary from the website. That was in the case of us when we're transiting. Our visa situation was simpler because we were just overnighting. But since you're doing tourism, you provide your flight details, and also you provide your tour details. And beyond that, it's just general information that they request from you. So let's go back into the actual email information as far as the requirement. And so since this is a this electronic visa, um, no sending off any passport or anything, and it's something that you literally just get done in 1 day because we're in the move, and within 15-20 minutes we had it done. All right, so your single entry is $51 and the multiple entry is $100. So while you're doing the process of the application, like I remember when I was looking at it, it offered a 5-year visa. Uh, so that's the main thing as far as the visa itself. So here is a process of the different things that you need. So passport size photo, and this electronic travel authorization. That's all right. So that's just a lot of extra details. But honestly, once you click on the link and you upload your key documents, you're good with the visa. So if anyone wants to apply for the visa now and apply for a multiple entry, you're clear for the multiple entry. The only thing I'll ever tell anyone when you're applying for single entry, just be clear about the duration of the single entry. That way you don't apply for a visa and then the visa expire before you get there, which has happened, especially in the case of a Ghana visa, it's 3 months and then you apply for it too early. So be mindful of those things. But yes, Teresa, when you're ready, just uh, process, start the process of it. And if there's anything that I need to send you, let me know. But I almost guarantee you won't have any problems with that visa.
Thank you.
All right, I'm just looking to what else I have here. Yes, another thing I remember that they did was they'll have you take screenshots and also take photos of yourself directly from your phone. But that's also the electronic version on the phone. And for those who may want to do something different, you can try to just use your computer. That's the Kenya visa. So we talked about the Kenya visa and the Ghana visa. So the other country that we have on the schedule that you need a visa for is Tanzania. And so if you're a US citizen and you're applying for a Tanzania visa, this one is a direct online process where you're literally filling out the documentation based on a login. It's similar to what I talk about in Ghana, where you apply for the visa based on clicking on the embassy link from the email, and then you're putting all of the details that's sent to you in the email as far as the hotel, the dates, any fine information. And then once you finish that process, you have to upload a scanned copy of your uh, passport style photo and also your passport page. And then the payment is a digital payment or online payment of $100 for 1 year. It's no single or multiple entry. It's just uh,
Okay,
1 year multi and multi
ridiculous with that.
1 year multiple entry as far as the Tanzania visa. But as you can see, all of them are a similar process um, outside of this Kenya just being the easiest one where you don't have to do much. And then Ghana being the only one where you have to actually send in your passport. The other countries don't require you to send any passport in. And if you want to know about visa on arrival in Ghana, if you are traveling a few months out, it's best to just get the passport get the visa at the embassy and get the 5 years. Sometimes visa on arrival, as I know it in Ghana, visa on arrival may give you 3 to 6 months, and that's just a one-time entry, and it may be more than you paying for the visa while you're right here in the U.S. All right, and someone's asking me how's the internet in the Ghana I have connected to the US. Yes, the internet is okay in some parts, main cities, but the internet has its struggles. And someone asked me if I'm going to Kenya when you apply for the visa. You can apply for the visa the same day. It's a digital electronic visa that's is a process where you can get done at the airport on arrival. We recommend you apply for the visa at least a month before you travel. And then also let's be clear about your selection of your duration of the visa, because I do remember seeing a 5 year option. All right, and someone said I would also recommend multiple entries. Okay, just anyone, if you have any questions, you can post it on here. I've answered information from the questions I've seen in the message box. All right, so yes, family, line is still open if anyone have any questions before we close out in the next few minutes.
But Money, I have one more question.
Sure.
So if we initially selected the all-inclusive package, flight included, and let's just say now I want to switch and book my own flights, is it too late to do that?
No, that's a simple thing, especially if you're trying to get an upgrade or do something else, or any other flexible situation. But no, that's a simple thing to work out.
Okay, I
I
think I
just
want to do that for us for the Ghana trip.
All right. The best thing I recommend is send me if you can send me a text message on my mobile or WhatsApp, and then we can work it out.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Absolutely, and the same thing for anyone who we need to work out anything for, or they need to be clear on anything. Because I know sometimes we can't answer everything, even in a group call, because people have specific things that they need to be clear on, and most of the things we cover are very general. And note, anytime you're ready to do passports, I'm here to help you. But the main thing I'm gonna ask you before we even get started is if you read the email and went through the email, which would make it a lot easier for me to help you.
Hmm.
Yes, so Charlie, you're ready for another journey? You're looking like you're rested, ready. Looking like you have to unmute yourself.
He's being shy.
Yeah, you have to
Good
you
luck
have to
with that
unmute
one.
yourself.
Good
Yeah,
luck with that one.
yeah.
Mr.
No,
Bomani,
yeah. Sorry. Okay, go ahead.
go ahead, Mr. Brown. I know you. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Hi.
I'm,
Hi,
yeah,
Teresa.
I Terry. I'm thinking about going to Tanzania because I would much just finished shoulder surgery. I don't believe I will be available to go back to Ghana because I love Ghana.
You love
Oh yeah, hey,
Ghana.
don't we all? Don't we all?
Yeah, Ghana is very nice. Yeah.
I
I
see
love
you in
Ghana.
Tanzania, Mr. Brown.
Yeah,
I'll be
hopefully.
there.
Yeah. Okay, that's good.
There
God willing, I'll be there too.
you go. You get. I'll put you onto my collection of Tanzania jerseys.
That's right.
Okay, no,
I'll be
These are
back.
okay.
I got a whole bunch of different style. When we go to the National Museum in Tanzania, they just have
Oh yeah.
a whole list of different things. Very reasonable. I always tell
Yeah.
everyone to choose the local price
Mhm.
versus the US dollar price. But yes, so family, for those who are looking to do any shopping across all the different countries, from arts, crafts to just array of things, our goal is to get you to markets and places to where you can just enjoy your shopping and get all the souvenirs you need, and just get things that you can take back to just brighten the energy of your home and your life, or share it with family or friends.
Mr. Bomani.
Yes,
Yeah, on that note, make sure to tell them, be ready to bargain. If you're not good at it, get someone to help you.
Yeah, because we pay a
Yeah.
high price.
Oh yes. And the ultimate will be in Egypt. All of us that's going back to Egypt is bargaining like it's no tomorrow. Mr. Bomani will tell
Akubi,
you all about it.
I gotta give it to you, Akubi. You be ready to go again. You be ready to go. I appreciate your energy, Akubi. I guess you have such a great time getting away. You just want to keep on doing it.
You know my Nubian family in Egypt. Oh yes, Aswan. That's the place for
Yeah,
me.
let them know. Yeah, let them know. Already, I got some. Let them know we have a better schedule when we get to Aswan next time, so we'll be able to spend more time at the school, and then visit their shops and hang out and socialize.
They
And we
all
won't, and
know.
we won't
They
we
all.
won't
Go ahead.
we won't have that failed tour guide with us again.
All three of them were crazy. They were nuts, but I got them straight. So everybody's waiting for the group, and even at Movenpick, my connections there too.
Yeah,
They know
moment.
you're on your way.
Yeah, absolutely. So yes, looking forward to us doing it again. That was nice, but we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it twice as nice.
That's right.
So appreciate your Kubi family. I just trying to see who else have any questions before we close out. Uh,
there any currency difference between American dollars and Ghana? Is everything the same? American dollars for everything?
No.
Oh
no, it's
no.
what we do is we have a money changer. He'll change your money the to what the value of the money is in Ghana.
Kitty.
And you can just pay for everything in local currency. It's a
Mhm.
lot easier. But if you go some places and they take US dollars and you want to do it, that's fine. It's just based on a conversion sometimes. It may be a lot easier just to have local currency and make it simple. All right.
Yeah. Debit card sometime and credit card
Absolutely.
sometime too.
But beyond that, what I have in the preparation list is just the conversion of the money, and you understand the conversion of money by using your phone will help you a whole lot as time go along. So, family, I'm gonna close out, but if you have to just make sure that this is not a long call. If anyone has a few more questions, we can knock them out and go through them. That's all right. Could we have a question?
Oh, you know I can go, go, go. I'm trying to give everybody else a chance. I don't want them to be scared. We're all gonna meet each other sooner or later. Sooner.
Yeah, absolutely. So,
They'll
family,
they'll get a
definitely,
chance to meet me.
so family, definitely looking forward to
Nice lady.
seeing everyone on the next journey. The next few journeys that we have lined up this year, they come by quick. This is one of our beautiful flyer to literally just showcase that energy. So that's all the wonderful dates right there on the list right there, so family. So looking forward to you sharing information, and this flyer is available if anybody want me to text it to them. So on that note, family, everyone take care, have a great night, and I'm gonna close out, and I'll be on standby if anyone needs to communicate with me on anything. So family, the journey continues. Everyone take care, have a great night.
Good night.
Take care, everyone.
Okay,
Have a
thank
great
you.
night.
Give
Stay safe.
thanks.
God bless
Thank
you
you.
all.
That little boy Bonnie, I saw him 4 times.
Yeah,
He
he's
tried
right.
to
Yeah,
hide, but I saw him.
He's
he has
busy,
to make
man,
a
walking up
move.
and down. Yeah, he's busy, man.
Come up say hello. He tried to sneak by 4 times.
I saw him too.
Come
I
on,
know, right?
Marcelo.
He can't fool us. We ahead of him.
All right.
Good
All right.
night.
All right,
Good night.
family. Good night.
Bye-bye. God bless.
All right.